Hey guys, this is Tim Rosinelli. I'm back in the kitchen and I have a great recipe for you today, spaghetti squash with meat sauce. This is a great substitute for that spaghetti dinner that's full in calories, and it's also appropriate for somebody who's on the paleo diet, on the Whole30 diet, or just a gluten-free diet. So let me show you the ingredients. So here's our ingredients for today. We have the spaghetti squash. We're going to use some herbs. We're going to use a little bit of parsley, some rosemary, cayenne pepper, garlic powder, bay leaves, dried basil, 3 tomatoes. These are pink ladies from my garden. And then we have 2 pounds of ground beef and a little bit of red wine vinegar. So let me get started by showing you how to do the spaghetti squash. Alright guys, we have our spaghetti squash here, and what you're going to need to do is cut it in half. So we're just going to try to take I like to go from the center here, just wiggle my knife in there, and then start cutting around. Now the skin on these squashes is pretty tough to cut through. If you have a whole lot of problem with cutting the skin like this, I would suggest you actually boil the squash, because then the skin will be soft for you and you'll be able to cut through. But otherwise you just kind of hack right through it. Then we're going to just scoop out all of the seeds here. And then once you're done scooping out all the seeds, we're going to put the squash in this bake pan we have over here. I put a little bit of water in the baking pan, about quarter way full. We got the oven set to 375 degrees. The temperature is not really important. You can do 400, you can do 350. Obviously, it will lead to different amounts of cook times. So we're just going to take them like this. You're going to put them upside down. Okay, so you can see that. See, I just put it upside down. And we're going to do this with the other one, and then we're going to pop it in the oven. And we're going to put it in the oven for about 45 minutes to an hour. It all depends on the size of the squash and when it's done. So you just have to kind of check it after about 45 minutes and keep an eye on it. Alright, so let's just put these in the oven, and then we're going to show you how to make the actual meat sauce. Okay, so now we're going to start making the meat sauce. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my food processor. We're going to take a half onion, okay, throw it in there. Then we're going to put a half cup of our fresh parsley, and then I have 3 tablespoons of rosemary. And we're just going to throw it in there, and then we're going to chop this up really quick with the food processor. And then once you get that all chopped up, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. We're going to throw in our tomatoes. The tomatoes, I just used whatever I got. I got 3 tomatoes here. And these are pink ladies from our garden. I really like the plum tomatoes too. And I'll throw, when I do the plum tomatoes, I'll throw 6 to 12 plum tomatoes. I'm not real particular on how many tomatoes I throw in. And we're going to just take this and pulse it a little bit. Alright, and now we got the sauce ready. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into cooking the meat, and then we're going to throw the sauce in with the meat. Alright, I turned the burner on to medium heat in our saucepan, and then I'm going to put in 2 pounds of ground beef. And all we're going to do is we're going to let this cook in the pan until it's brown. Now that the meat is browned, we're just going to take our tomato mixture here. We're going to just add it in. Then, along with that, we're going to have 1 bay leaf. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of basil, dried basil. A little touch of cayenne. Right now is when I like to add a little bit of salt. And we're going to also add a splash of red wine vinegar. Now what we're going to do is we're going to just turn this down, let it simmer for 20 minutes. Okay, so our meat sauce has been simmering for 20 minutes. and it looks pretty good. Most of the liquid has been simmered off. So we're just going to turn this off, set it to the side, and then the next thing we got to do is check our spaghetti squash. So what I like to do is I just like to come in here and press the top to see if it is soft. Okay, you can also take a fork and poke the fork in it and see if it's fork soft. Okay, so we're going to just pull that out now. Okay guys, now we're ready to plate this up. So I'm going to show you how to get the spaghetti squash out. I'm going to give you a little close-up to you and bring you over here. Okay, so here's how you get the spaghetti squash out. I just like to go around the edge here with a fork. Kind of pull it into the center. And then all you have to do is start scraping it down, and you see how it kind of comes out like spaghetti. There we go. Okay, now all we have to do to finish this up is add the meat sauce. Thanks for watching this video on spaghetti squash with meat sauce. If you like this video, hit the like button down below and make sure you share it with your friends, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.